Today we're canning small pieces of meat. This is pork, but you can can beef this way, deer, elk, whatever, bear. So what we do is I personally cube it in 1-inch pieces, and I fry it, brown it in a cast iron pan. Just get some flavor on it. And then you can this raw, but the problem is it doesn't keep as long on the shelf, doesn't have the flavor, and it doesn't pack as well. You've got it, when you're canning raw, it leaves space in the jar, typically. So when you're canning meat, you want to can in a wide mouth quart or pint. Narrow mouth, they won't fit coming out very well. You heat your jar piping hot. Add your meat pieces. You want to leave a 1-inch headspace because this is going to need room to expand. Optional teaspoon of salt in a quart. You want to make sure that you cut away as much fat as you can from the product, because the more fat is in there, the more likely it is to overheat in there. And then you're adding back water and the cooking juice that you had from boiling or baking or fry it. So then you want to bring up the juice. You want neither the juice nor the meat above the 1-inch line. See that rich juice in there? This is actually the dregs from canning, as you can hear in the background. So then once you've got that meat in there, you're going to want to take a knife and gently poke down in there, removing air bubbles. This is 1-inch headspace. See, right up to here. And then you're going to want to take your lid and slap that on. Now this is an 1.5-hour pressure can, so you want to put twice the amount of water that you normally would in your pressure canners in order to make sure you don't run out. On pints it's 75 minutes, but on quarts it's 90 minutes. And I can it at 15 pounds instead of the 10, so if anything happens during the can that you've got those few seconds to do something, because otherwise if you run to 10 or 11 pounds that they recommend, then if something happens to your burner or for some reason you lose pressure, you don't have time to fix it. But with the 15 pounds, you have time that you can possibly do something about it. Because if the pressure goes down below the safe area, you have to restart the entire process from the 1.5 hours. So that is pressure canning meat. It is very easy, very simple, very safe when done correctly.